stereotypical Chase Sexton crash washing the front, or is this a problem with the Kawasaki? Now, obviously, he switched from KTM to Kawasaki this year, and his counterpart, Jorge Prado, switched from Kawasaki to KTM after the fiasco with his whole contract and sponsorship and everything, whatever you want to say. This year for Chase Sexton has not exactly gone well, other than the win at Anaheim 2, which you can say, hey, he got a win this year. That's more than most people can say for their entire career. But otherwise, he's gone 8th in Anaheim 1, 4th in San Diego, 1st in Anaheim 2, 5th in Houston, 7th in Glendale, and 5th in Seattle. So other than the one win, he does not have a single podium on the year so far. Now, just to play the counterpoint, Prado's year has not exactly been stellar either, with a 3rd in Anaheim 1, so podium right off the rip, pretty good, followed by a 13th in San Diego, 7th in Anaheim 2, 7th in Houston, and 5th in Glendale. Can't really say he's been super great either, but the last few weeks, really good in the heats, and then obviously missed last weekend due to the injury. And at the current point, Chase Sexton sits 5th in the overall point standings for Supercross. He has 106th behind Cooper Webb at 113th, Roczen also at 113, Eli Tomac at 123, and Hunter Lawrence at 124. But every single round, it seems, he's washing the front, he's having a little crash, something's not going right. And you can say, yes, these are very stereotypical Chase Sexton crashes. This is what he does all the time. He's just stuff like that. Goes into a corner, washes the front, falls over, and it's a pretty normal thing for him. But when you had the eye on Kawasaki last year, with Prado saying the bike wasn't good, you've had Weimer and everybody else saying that this hasn't been updated or they don't allow you to update the bike, and it looks like it's a problem for both of them at the moment. For Chase Sexton being Chase Sexton and just having his stupid little crashes like he normally does. And also, it just looks like that Kawasaki is not where it needs to be. Now, he is, a winner. He has titles. He has wins. He's, should be a title contender. But at the moment, he's, 16 points? Is that right math? 17 points, 18, I don't know, whatever. He's 18 points behind Hunter Lawrence, and that's not a small value when you consider how well Hunter Lawrence has been racing, how well Eli Tomac looks this year, Ken Roczen by himself too, and Cooper Webb is just consistent as all can be. And when you're already down half a race points, and it just looks like something isn't going right. Now, do I think if he gets a good start and he's running out front, is he going to be competitive? Yes. I also think he just has too many of these little problems to where he washes the front and then next weekend it's the same thing, another wash of the front, and it becomes, is it me? Is it the bike? Is it a confidence thing? And he just ends up getting like these stupid little issues where he either tries to over push. I mean, look what he did. Was it last year against Cooper Webb where he didn't need to beat Cooper Webb. He could have sat there and been perfectly fine. But what did he do? He overpushed. He washed the front. He lost a championship for it. And I think it's just one of those things that he gets stuck in his head and it's not good for him. And it's also not good for Kawasaki because it still makes it look like that bike might be part of the problem. And if it's proven to be, you might get to look back at Jorge Prado and say, well, I guess you didn't want to be stuck on that for another 3 years, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's what Sexton's contract is. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 years. I don't actually know. Somebody comment down below if you know what Sexton's contract is with them. But, I mean, you can say, yes, he's moving over to a different bike. It's a adjustment period. You can say the exact same thing to Eli Tomac, and he looks like a rocket ship. He's instantly a title contender. He's had the red plate. He's running up front, taking wins. And it looks like one of those things where, why? I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's the bike, if it's a 50-50 mix of both. But right now, the the marriage does not look exactly copacetic. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Him, the bike, Who do you think wins the 250 East in Arlington? Who do you think wins the title there? Who do you think wins the 450 title? Because 250 West is pretty well done and locked up with Deegan. Whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think while you're down there. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do because it does really help me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.